Hey, what's up, guys? It is Russo and Jordy, Backdoor Fantasy Sports. We've got 4 picks for you for today's NBA slate. We've got 8 games on the January 7th Taco Tuesday slate. We are going to break down our 4 favorite plays. Before we do, we just want to remind you that if you use our code on our partnered platforms, which is Better, Underdog, and Parlay Play, just use code BACKDOOR and they're going to hook you up. Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. Better is going to give you a $200 deposit match and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. And then Parlay Play is going to give you 100% deposit match on up to $100 and a $5 promo play. So you'll get that promo play, and we're going to give you a month in our premium Discord if you use our code on Parlay Play. So just email us. It's just bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and we will confirm that the code was used, and we'll get you a month in our Discord for free. And also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and drop us a comment if you have any questions. And don't forget to like the video. If you appreciate our videos, just show us a little bit of support. You press a button. It's super easy to do. Just quit being lazy. You guys are like so lazy. My God. But just I think we get like 1,000, 2,000 views a day, like 80 likes. I know it's not because you guys don't like the content. You tune in every day, so just press the button. All right. So let's talk about the plays we're getting into. I'm going to be taking Lamelo Ball over 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm getting this on all platforms. I feel good about his matchup against Phoenix tonight. And then I'm going with Austin Reaves. Where I can get it, I'm taking his 7.5 assists. I love this play. Taking that for more. The only platform I can't get that on is Better. And I'm taking his points assists. I believe it was at 27.5. Let me just double check here. Yeah, 27.5 points assists. I'll take the points assists if I can't get the assists alone at 7.5. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to be taking Dorian Finney-Smith for the Lakers over 10.5 points rebounds. And then I'm taking Grayson Allen for the Suns for over 10.5 points rebounds as well.
All right. Well, let's start breaking it down. I got Lamelo Ball pulled up here. I mean, I love this play, 38.5. I know that he didn't cash this in his last couple of games, and some people probably took the over and they're a little bit sour, maybe fading it, but I'm not fading it. 70% hit rate on the 2024 season. In a lot of these games, he's cleared this by quite a bit. This matchup against Phoenix should be fun. We've got some, rumors of trades with Bradley Beal potentially. There's a lot of talk about where Jimmy Butler is going to end up. And we won't get into all that right now, but I'm just saying, like, this should be a competitive game because there are guys that are going to want to show out on the Suns. And the matchup here for LaMelo is not bad. 25th in points allowed to point guards, 25th in rebounds allowed to point guards, and then 9th in assists allowed. So just a little bit above average on the assists defense, but it's Lamelo Ball. He's kind of matchup proof. It's just a matter of, is he going to be scoring a ton or is he going to be distributing the ball? We know at the beginning of the year, he talked about how he wants to be trying to hit more triple doubles, if I'm not mistaken. And he's wanting to facilitate, and he's good at it. So really killer point guard. I love this play. Also, I took a look at the home games. If you look at the home games, so we have a 70% hit rate on the 2024 season overall, and then it's still a 67% hit rate at home. 8 out of 12 home games, he's cleared this. And then he's got 2 games, one against Boston where he went for 37, so he was right there knocking on the door. And then that last game against Houston, 36. So pretty close to the line we want. But I forgot to mention, Parlay Play only had LaMelo Ball at 39.5, and I didn't see pivots that I liked. I'm still just going to take the 39.5. I think he's going to be into the 40s tonight. So I'm feeling great about this play. I think that just about covers it. Let's get into some of his, we'll take off the home games. Let's just zoom in here. We'll just go, let's go last 5 games, see what he's been up to. Outliers kind of, well, it's not outliers, it's my computer. Kind of freaking out a little bit. Okay, so the last 5 games, he's cleared this twice, and that game against Houston, he just barely missed it at 36. But he's been averaging 32.2 minutes per game. And we've been kind of seeing a trend here where his minutes have been like slowly increasing. And I always see this, like, for every player. It's really interesting to me. You see guys, the minutes are always like up and down. Like as far as like there's some sort of trend here. I think it's I haven't been able to find anything online if this is like some sort of load management thing, but you'll see guys like coaches will take their studs and they'll give them a bunch of minutes one night and then a little bit less minutes and then a bunch of minutes, a little bit less minutes. And it's just like an interesting trend. But if that's the trend that we're following, tonight should be a night where he gets more minutes. So yeah, we see that trend going up. I like paying attention to stuff like that, but overall 32.2 minutes is still solid. Just 2.4 fouls per game over this 5-game stretch, shooting 39% from the field on 22.4 attempts. These are the kind of plays I love to find. Guys that are just going to be really getting after it. 12.2 3-point attempts per game over this 5-game stretch, shooting 30%, averaging 3.6. We know he's capable of shooting way better than that. That's kind of inflated. He's got this game back here against Washington where he went 3 of 18. That's crazy, but you love that he's just continuing to shoot the ball. 8.4 rebound chances per game over this 5-game stretch, and then 15.4 potential assists. So if his guys are cashing their shots, we know that I believe we got Miller back tonight. Yeah, the only person out is the only person of significance is Seth Curry, Trey Mann. Grant Williams he's out for the season. He hasn't really been relevant lately, but Royce O'Neal is out for the Suns. So I'm loving this Lamelo play. If we take a look at Daily Grind, they've got this as his best play on Prize Picks at the 38.5. They have it at a 53.4% odds to hit the over, minus 135. You can see, yeah, a lot of these platforms are bumping up to the 39.5 already. So we love that we're getting the 38.5, but I like the 39.5 still. I'm happy to take that over. I think he's going to be well into the 40s tonight. So let's talk about Austin Reaves. So yeah, this is the points assist. So on the parlay play, platform, we are not parlay play. It's on Better. We're taking the points assist because the assist isn't available, but I still love it. Over this 5-game stretch, he's cleared it 3 out of the 5 times, and then he's missed it by 1 bucket on the 2 games that he did miss against Portland and Atlanta. I was wanting to say Portlandia. It's a great show, but so yeah, I'm feeling good about the points assist, but what I really love is the assists. He has just been, ever since he turned things on, and we've been taking his plays, taking his PRAs a lot. We took his rebounds and assists one video, but he's just been staying consistent, and that's what we were hoping for. When you love when you see a player pop off early, you see a change in the rotation on a team, and you're hoping like, okay, this is working. Let's jump on this and keep riding this out before the odds makers catch up to it and start putting his lines higher. So this 7.5 assists still feels a little low to me. He's cleared this 4 out of his last 5 games. All 4 of those games he's gone for 10. And then this game against Atlanta, 2 more assists would have cashed it. The matchup is not bad. 17th in assists allowed to shooting guards. And then he's been getting killer minutes over this 5-game stretch, 39.4 minutes per game and 15.2 potential assists. He's just been awesome, and that's really consistent. It's not like we have a spike game that's inflated those numbers. His lowest game for potential assists was 11 against Atlanta. Let's look at the minutes. I wonder if the minutes. No, the minutes don't correspond with that down game. Sometimes guy gets lower minutes, and you can be like, oh, that's why he didn't hit it. But no, he had 38.6 minutes in that game against Atlanta and just didn't get it done. But just 2.2 fouls per game, not really getting in foul trouble, and has really stepped up. Let's zoom out just a little bit more. Yeah, so this is right in that area where we saw him starting to pop off that game against Golden State, and we started riding it out since then. They had that 16 assists against Sacramento. It's been awesome to see. So yeah, 5 out of his last 6 games, he's gone for 10 or more assists. So I love this play, just the assists alone. And we'll go back just for a minute to the points assist in case you're taking that. And it's similar. He had those 2 games where he missed it by 1 bucket or 2 assists. And then other than that, 4 out of his last 6 games, he's cashed that. Let's see if we have a note here from Outlier. Okay, so this is a discouraging note. So yeah, he's failed to exceed 27.5 points, assists in 16 out of his last 19 games on the road. But we know that the rotation changed. That's what this is. This is just catching, letting us know. It's Outlier doing his job and showing us the data, but we already know what's up with that. That was before the rotations were made and JJ started really using him in a much better way. I think the Lakers are benefiting from Austin's new role as well. So as far as the matchup for the points assists, it is a little bit tougher for points, 8th in points allowed to shooting guards against Dallas. And then before I pass it over to Jordy, I'll just talk about these over-unders. So for the Suns in the Charlotte game, 225.5 over under playing in Charlotte. Suns favored by just 4.5. So this should be a fun battle. I think that we could see them beat that over under of 225.5. I think this could turn into a shootout. And then the Lakers and the Mavericks, we got a 218.5 over under. Lakers favored by 7 playing in Dallas. So should be a lot of fun. I'm stoked for this 8-game slate. If you guys want to check out Outlier, you can try this app out for free. All you have to do is sign up through the link below for Outlier. You don't have to put in a code. They're just going to let all of our viewers have a week with this app to see how they like it before they commit. So go check it out. You can cover every different statistical category that you can think of. They've got everything. I mean, even here you got first quarter rebounds. You can see the stats on anything that you want. And then you can go to each individual. Like a lot of times I like doing let's say I'm looking at rebounds and assists, and I'll make this quick, but you can kind of, even if you're let's say you're not liking what you're seeing on Austin Reaves matchup here for rebounds and assists, a little middle of the road, you can just go to each category, each position, point guard, small forward, power forward. You can go through them and be like, where's the soft spot? That's what I love to do. I'm like, oh, that small forward, maybe LeBron is going to have a good game for rebounds and assists tonight because he's got the softest matchup. So it's a killer tool. Definitely check it out. They have injury reports. That matchup option is probably the most crucial thing that I use from this app. But we have Anthony Davis game time decision, LeBron game time decision. So that makes me like Austin Reaves. Honestly, kind of so because his assist is what we're taking. So we want some of the good scorers to be in the game. But either way, I think he's going to step up and have a great game regardless of if these guys are in or out. And then Luka Doncic is out tonight. Daniel Gafford out tonight. Kyrie Irving out tonight. Man, it's going to be interesting. Oops. So yeah, if you guys want to check this out, just sign up through the link below and they'll give you a week to see how you like it. All right, Jordy.
All right. Yeah. So to get me into mine here, I'm going to be starting off with Dorian Finney-Smith. For the same reason he just named off all those guys being out, it's a big reason I do like this play as well. I think the Lakers are going to kind of control this game tonight. Obviously, you would think so. 3 of their stars are out. So going to be a little bit of a weird game, but I do like this Finney-Smith play. He's looked very involved with the Lakers since he's been there. You can see the first 2 games, he was kind of trying to find a role. And over the last 2 games, it seems like they've been bringing him in and letting him just kind of handle the ball more and try to score more is what I've picked up over the last 2 games. We'll see if I'm right tonight, but obviously this matchup to power forward is pretty soft for him. 14th in points, 15th in rebounds. So I do like this to go over. Last time they matched up, obviously he was still with Brooklyn, but he went for 19 PR. So he had 12 points, 7 rebounds. I think he can get over this line in just points alone. He did it in the last game. He went for 13 points, 2 rebounds. But there are these types of games where he goes for 8 points, 5 rebounds. So I do want that value on the rebounds for the 10.5. I'm finding this play on all the platforms as of right now for both of these guys for both 10.5 points rebounds. So getting this on all platforms. But I do like Dorian Finney-Smith a lot tonight. He's getting about 25 minutes a game right now, which I think is enough for him to get this done. He just has to come in and have a solid first half, and then I think he can get this done in the second for sure. So gone over this 18 out of 24 games. Obviously that's a little questionable now because he's with the Lakers, but they did obviously trade for him for a reason, so they're going to get him more and more involved as the time goes on. So I do like what I've seen in the last 2 games from him. So taking this over, going to be going with that one, and this is juiced to go over as well. It's a minus 124, 51.6% chance, so do like that to go over. And then Grayson Allen, same thing. He's gone over this in both head-to-heads. He's gone for 19 and 20 PR against Charlotte. Obviously he's not getting as many minutes anymore. He's getting about 23.8 minutes, but he's still hitting this line. Over the last 20 games here, he's averaging 25 minutes, and he's gone over this 15 out of 20 times. So it don't take much for Grayson Allen. I mean, this whole line is at 9.5 for his points assists for the whole game. He's good enough to come in and get this done in a single quarter if he gets hot enough from 3, or if he can just get going. So I like the assists as well for him, but the points rebounds is really what I'm interested in here, because he can get the rebounding going really quickly. You can see against Indiana, he had 8 points, 10 rebounds. Let's zoom this in a little bit. Some of these, 8 points, 10 rebounds, 12 points, 2 rebounds. We have a little note here that he's exceeded this in 11 out of his last 13 games. Let's see, what is that note there? Exceeded 10.5 points, rebounds in 11 out of his last 13 games. So yeah, he's really been hitting this a lot. So only on 25 minutes a game too. Like I said, it don't take much for him to come in and get hot. So I do like this a lot to go over. So gonna be taking this one for the over as well. If you look at the matchup, second in points allowed, 11th in rebounds, a little bit tougher, but like I said, he has had really good games in the past against Charlotte. So hopefully we can piggyback off that info and get this one done as well. Minus 125 on this one as well. So just trying to go with some, you know, low-hanging fruit here that I'm seeing. So hopefully I'm right on this, and hopefully they can get these done. You know, to kind of recap what happened yesterday, we went 2-2. The first half plays that I said I loved did end up hitting, and those guys went so ham in the first half. I wouldn't be surprised if they hit their full game props as well. And then the other two, it was Scotty Barnes threes. He could not hit anything. I think he had like 6 attempts, but he just could not sink any. And then the other play was, I'm trying to think right now. I can't even remember. I took so many plays yesterday, but I know we went 2-2 for sure. So Scotty Barnes couldn't get it done. And then, it was rebounds from Tumani Kamara. He only had 3 as well. We took him for 6. So couldn't get that one done yesterday, but hopefully we can get on the right track here with these two today. I'm glad to have Russo back with some of his plays, so I'm not sweating out all of mine. It does help though. Like the change of, outlook on plays is really refreshing sometimes. We kind of both take way different props most of the time, so it is cool to have both of our inputs in there. But that's going to cover it all for mine today. If you want to check out the optimizer from Daily Grind, you see how it works here. I pulled up Dorian Finney-Smith. It shows me all his top plays, and just gives you the odds on all the values. So his top over is his points assists at 7.5. That seems really low too. So if you like that, you can take that. That's a minus 132. He just rebounds a lot more than he assists the ball. But you can take his name away, and you can pull up all the top plays for the day. So if you want to take a look at some of these, you can go ahead and look at a lot of these and check it out for yourself. So go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR and use that code, and you'll get 25% off your first purchase. So it's really cool. And then if you want to check out another platform to play on, if you're wanting to diversify to more platforms, not firms, go to Chalkboard and check them out. They're really fun. They have a bunch of alt lines. You can bump them up and down. You can create really high multipliers really fast over there. They have really competitive odds and lines. Some really good lines over there. Honestly, I've had a lot of fun with Chalkboard lately. So go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR for 100% match up to $100 and a free play to help you cash your first slip over there. They run like 6 specials a day too. So if you like matching like Taco Tuesdays today on Prize Picks, that pretty much is every day over there because you get boosted multipliers all the time on regular lines. So a lot of fun. Definitely go check them out. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'll pass it to Russo.
All right. And speaking of Chalkboard, they have a new update that I thought was pretty sweet. It launched yesterday. They now have a dynamic cash out option. So if you have like a 6-man and 4 of your plays already hit, and you're like, man, I'm not totally confident in these last 2, I really hope they hit, you can cash out with your 4 and take a lower payout, obviously, because you're not going to get the same pay as all 6. But now they're giving you the option to make it even more like a real parlay and cash out when you want. So I was like, that's pretty sweet. You know, Chalkboard led the way on the alt lines. We saw them just going crazy with the alt lines, and other platforms had to follow suit. And I wouldn't be surprised if this dynamic payout ends up, or this dynamic cash out ends up being something that people love over at Chalkboard, and then they end up, other platforms competitively have to start adding it. But I thought it was a really cool feature. So yeah, if you guys want to come join our Discord, we have a really killer community. I say it every video, but we do. We have so much fun. We all work together, just having a lot of fun in here. And then it's just like a great resource, because if there's a killer play on the board that someone sees, the whole community gets to reap the benefits. We also all share our slips and put the links along with them to tail if you want to tail the plays. So it's kind of like a little menu in there in our share your picks. You can just kind of scroll through, see what looks good, and quickly jump on that slip if you like what someone else made. And then you can use the Parlay Play promo, use code BACKDOOR, email us, and then you'll get a month in the Discord to check it out. Or you can just sign up straight through Patreon. It's less than 50 cents a day. We've dropped the price down going into the new year. So So yeah, $12.99 a month. And then you just sign up in Patreon, and then you go to connected apps in Patreon. It's in the settings, and you go to the menu. It's like a connected apps option in the menu bar. And then you just log right into your Discord from there, and you're all set to go. If you want to follow us on our socials, we're just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, and Instagram. We also have our personal socials listed below. So yeah, guys, enjoy this 8-game slate. Hit us up in the comments if you have any questions, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Good luck, guys.